Yeah. So EMDR stands for eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. So it was because historically it was done through eye movement, like rapid eye movement.
Hmm.
Nowadays, a lot of therapists do just bilateral stimulation, whether it's bilateral
Like
tapping of
back
their
and
leg,
forth and
back and forth,
hmm
vibrations, things like that. But in that same process, we are going to dive into our memory bank. I have patients that whenever I do a scan of their brain, I can see their occipital lobe is lit up. So that usually tells me that that person can really visualize those events. So it's EMDR is a type of visualization therapy. So when I talked
mm
about earlier about exposure is through that process, we're going to be kind of re-exposed through visual images of that event that occurred. Now, I always tell my patients, listen, we're going to work with someone who's going to go little by little. So we're going to work with small T traumas to then get to that big one. You don't just jump into that big one. I tell my patients, we're not going to push you into the deep end of the pool. That's not therapeutic, right?
Right.
So we go through little T traumas. But in that process, you're gaining resilience. And then the art in
Exactly.
reprocessing is basically reprocessing your body, your mind, your soul to separate yourself from that memory. There's certain triggers that people can go through their life that is usually attached to that visual of that memory, right? Let's say
Mm-hmm.
you see someone today that looked like that person who harmed you. Your body
Mm-hmm.
goes into like fight, flight, or flee, right?
Yeah.
So part of that rewiring process is to change your body's response to these other kinds of triggers because they're related to that event.